This is where she talks about her relationship with John McCain.
Okay.
Okay.
I love thick black meat inside my fat cunt, but I especially love to eat Senator John McCain's asshole, and his saggy balls were something I lived for.
Yeah.
Wow, how did they get her to say, I mean, where did they find cunt? And
That's what Benji just said. Because could that really, it sounds so natural. Could it be in her book? I go, I don't think so. I don't think cunt or fucking or any of those things. Anyway, here's some other, this is kind of an interesting insight into Sarah Palin.
all right.
It was 1 year ago this week that I got the crabs from Senator Ted Stevens.
Most of the stuff in the book is sexual.
Really?
It seems that 99% is about her sexual relationships with all these various senators.
Well, you said she always looked a little pent up. You
Yeah.
thought she was a wild woman.
Here she talks some more about Senator John McCain, who ran for president with her, you know.
John McCain's balls smelled like raunchy horse shit.
Oh.
Right? And then she talks about the woman on The View, Elizabeth.
She really kisses and tells in this book.
Yeah, it tells everything. Elizabeth Hasselbeck she talks about.
Elizabeth Hasselbeck is a sleazy, dumbass cunt.
Yeah, she didn't say nice things about her, and Elizabeth's only been nice about Sarah Palin.
Well, she was a big defender. I'm
Right.
shocked.
Here she gets into some racial feelings.
Like every other ordinary American, I'm tired of the black people.
The ordinary American.
Right. Real
The
Americans.
ordinary American.
And then she goes on.
Jews are worthless.
Yeah, that was just an excerpt from the book.
Jews are worthless.
Then here, this is self-explanatory.
The people of Alaska can go fuck themselves.
Right. Which I didn't think was right, but I guess that's when she
Yeah,
left
she
being
dumped
governor.
it. She just got
Didn't
out
care.
of that office and left.
Wanted to sell books. This is a rather lengthy story about a night that she had with a lot of different people at a scat party.
In May 1982, Ronald Reagan shit on my saggy little tits at a scat party while I jerked off. Bill Gates, tiny little nerd, cock, and then Alex Rodriguez rammed a baseball bat into Margaret Thatcher's gross fat cunt while Senator Ted Stevens squeezed a large chunk of shit onto Jimmy Carter's saggy balls while he was butt fucking a couple of dogs and a cat. Then it was my turn to lick Gerald Ford's shitty black asshole. So I tucked my head inside his ass cheeks, and the hum of my lips on his taint made Gerald Ford's balls explode with this huge fountain of cum that shot off in several directions, soaking Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher's faces with buckets of hot, sticky jizz. Then, after a long cleanup effort, I still craved the taste of hot, salty cum. So I hurriedly jerked off a large caribou. Meanwhile, David Letterman, who loves packing fudge, rammed his penis in Senator John McCain's tight little shit pipe. And then Wolf Blitzer, skull-fucked Howard Cosell's dead corpse. And here's the kicker. The slime, the blood, and the stench made Wolf Blitzer pass out. Then when Gerald Ford took over, skull-fucking Howard Cosell's raunchy, dead asshole, Margaret Thatcher, spread open and streamed golden showers all over Wolf Blitzer's fat fucking face. Then my cunt perked up at the sound of Ted Stevens heaving cock sliding back and forth inside a sea otter's asshole. Then I noticed a lot of black cock right near the middle of the room, and so I got involved with the smelly black standing in a circle. Margaret Thatcher and I high-fived each other, and then we went from cock to cock to cock until our faces were hot, sweaty, and covered with Negro cum. As cliched as it sounds, that was the happiest day of my life.
Wow.
Pretty good book.
That's some party.
I wasn't going to buy that book, but now I am. Because I thought it was all about politics. I didn't realize it was so
you thought
sexually.
it was philosophy.
It's sexually perverse.